Good morning, everyone, and I welcome you all on a Saturday morning for Teach to Learn. So, I'm pretty sure that you might have had a great week, right? Thanks for the confirmation. So today is an auspicious day for all of you all. And first of all, before I start, I would like to congratulate you all on making it to Teach to Learn. So, claps for you all. So, as we all know, you have had a 1 week of learning sessions, 1 week of doing what you love or learning something new. And today is a D-Day, I should say. So, today you will be all applying what you have learned for the past 1 week, and you have to showcase the talent that you have, right? So, are you ready? Why is there no response? Are you ready, right? Just one more time. Are you all ready? Fine. So you all have to showcase what you have learned for the past 1 week, and today is the best day where you can show all your learnings, where you can tell us the interest that you have, tell us what you have learned for the past 1 week. So you know what's today's session, right? Today we all be having a debate, and I think you all have made teams, right? So I have the team list, team names. Before I start, what I have checked for the past 1 hour is that before I came here, you all were discussing something, and I am pretty sure you all might have had your plans right, plans correct, ready, done. So let me start the debate. I am pretty excited for this, and I hope you all are excited as much as I am. So before I start off the debate, there are some ground rules that have to be respected. So I will call upon the teams, and you all have to come up on the stage. You have to settle down as the well. I will say, okay. There have been two mics, and you have to pass on the mics whenever the speaker is speaking. For the debate thing, while you're proposing your statements for the first time, that is a for and against motion, the one who has to speak has to come up on the podium and speak. You can face your teammates, you can face of the opposition, you can face the audience, but you have to come up on the podium here and speak. But during a debate thing, during a concern period timing, you all have to face each other and speak. No one has to come up to the podium and speak. And while one is speaking, please pass on the mic so that they have the equal chance to speak. Okay. Next up, we have our judges here. Thank you for coming on to busy schedule. So thank you for judging this. And there's one more thing that we want you to do. Whenever you feel like you have a certain question that you can ask, please feel free to ask. And the debaters, they have to answer the judges for getting the marks, right? So judges have the equal right, equal amount of chance to ask you a question whenever they feel like. You have to answer them. The third rule. Why should judges have all the fun, right? The audience even has a chance to ask the questions when they feel like. But the audience has the chance when the debate is going on, not during the proposing statements. So whenever any one of you have the chance to ask a question, anyone who feel like this point is wrong, this is correct, I just support that, please raise your hand up. We will provide you with the mic, and please feel free to ask the question. The debaters would be obliged to answer the questions. Okay? So I'm pretty sure you all are ready with the rules. You all understand the rules, right? So let's start the debate. First of all, I would like to call upon Team 1 Spark. Thank you. Next up, I would like to call upon Team 2 Upcoming Leads. Please settle down. Thank you. Okay, you all settled, right? So, the topic of your debate is there should be a control over tech. Team 1 Spark will be for, that is, you will be supporting the statement, while Team 2 Upcoming Leads will be against the statement. So, on my far side is the Team 1 Spark who will be supporting the statement of there should be a control over tech, while on my near side is Team 2 Upcoming Leads who will be against the statement there should be a control over tech. Okay, tech development. Fine. Thank you, sir. So, let's start with Team 1 Spark. It's your chance. Please speak up. Thank you.
Good morning, respected Pradeep sir and judges and all my dear friends. My name is Sureka. We are team from Spark. Today our subject is, should there be a control over technology development? Speaking for the motion. This debate is continued to our team.
Sorry. Good morning, respected Pradeep Sensor, judges, and my dear friends. So, I am from Team Spark. My name is Satya Sai. So, as my friend told you that today the subject of our debate is, should there be a control over the technology? Yes, I do support the question that there should be a control over the technology. Right? Technology is something that we put scientific knowledge into practical purposes. You all know that technology makes our life easier and more comfortable. Technology provides us more opportunities, which makes our society develop, right? But there are also some of the harmful things that are happening due to over development of the technology. So I'm going to discuss you some points that are harmful due to technology and why there should be a control to the technology. First of all, my point is the uses of phones. After the vast development of this technology, smartphones have come and everyone is having a smartphone in their home, right? So many of them are using for the educational purposes, for something, etc. In an article, they proved that these uses of smartphones over means like we are messaging to someone for more time, we are speaking to someone in the calls. They proved that there is a stress. We are feeling to the stress and we are depressed. This is called chronic phone stress disease. It was approved by a professor called Jamie Grumman. He said that more uses of these smart mobiles making the adults more depressed, stressed, and they are more addicted to that, and they are losing their lack of practical knowledge. And next, coming to the medical. Nowadays, at past we see that there are no medicine for some of the diseases and they can't be cured, and many people were died of those diseases. And later, they developed the medicines, the technology, everything. But nowadays, they are thinking that we have to cure these diseases so fast, and they're using this technology to develop the medicines. In that process, what is happening is they're they want to make this fast, so that in that process they're giving the high dosages and everything, etc., which is causing the effect after few days. Now we are getting cured, but later you're suffering from the other diseases due to the overdosage of these medicines. And next, coming to agriculture. Once upon a time, the farmers used the organic farming. I think you're all sure about organic farming, right? They used to cultivate the land using some of the dungs, pure fertilizers. But nowadays, after the invention of these chemical fertilizers, they are using everything was cultivating by using of these fertilizers, chemical fertilizers. This land is losing its fertility. Of course, we are getting the more production by using this, but later after that, we are losing some of the soil is losing the fertility, and what is happening is the quality of the food is decreasing, and it may lead to some of the diseases in the future. Right now, we may be healthy, and right now we may get that money, and later for future generations, if there is no food and if there is harm because of this food, they may suffer, right? We should not be that selfish that we only should be thinking about us, but we also should be thinking about our future generations, and what we do today depends on how it is useful for the future generations. I think these are the points why there should be a control to the technology. So I think these are my technology. I'll end up with this. Thank you.
Thank you, Team 1 Spark, for your statements. Now let's move on to the team which will be against the motion. So I will call upon Team 2 upcoming leads to have the statements proposed.
A very pleasant morning to everyone, and good morning to one and all. My name is B. Lavanya, and I am the representative of the team Upcoming Leads. Today we are here to explain about the topic The subject should not be a should not be a control need to over technology, and we are supporting the against motion of the particular team. Then the today's world is totally based on only on technology. We are using technology everywhere from morning to evening. We are using a lot of things which are based on only technology. And nowadays we are using the technology in mainly purpose is educational purpose. During the pandemic time, there are no schools, there are no working places, so most of the people uses technology a lot. During that time, students are using their laptops or mobile phones to use online classes. And then coming to the medical purpose, she said that some of the doses are high during the pandemic time. So many of the human beings are affected by the overdoses of the medicines. But we have to know that during that time also, if you are using any artificial intelligence to that purpose, means if you use any robots in that place of doctors, it will if we guide that particular robots to use the particular doses to the human beings, it will affect much more better, I think. And then coming to the next topic is social media. So many of them says that social media will destroy the present generation a lot. But using that only social media, so many of them educating a lot. Using that social media, everyone knows the news, whatever happening in the world, or some current issues, whatever they seeing in the Instagram or Facebook or etc. In not only in that purpose, many purpose our social medias are using a lot. Then coming to the location tracing. Location tracing is nowadays are using a lot by mainly police sector, because if any theft like any issues are happening in the society, we can locate the particular person by using tracing apps. Most of the police using tracing apps to trace the particular thief. Then coming to the protection of girls, which plays very important role. Technology plays very important role in girls protection, mainly like Disha apps or some of the etc apps which are provided by our government. Disha apps protects our girls, so many of the girls. Then coming to the transport facility, due to the increase of technology, transport facility increases a lot. We can book any tickets of train or anything by using our own mobile phone or laptop. This increases our time efficiency and decreases the loss of the time. And we can easily communicate wherever the person is. Whatever the person is, we can communicate easily by using our technology. We can talk with anyone from anywhere. And then next coming to the using of robotics. In many of the companies like chemical industries or coal plants or thermal plants, using of human beings in that particular plants will definitely leads to many dangerous issues like the blastings or chemical leakage. We are seeing in nowadays we are seeing in many of the news channels that chemicals are leakaged in particular factories, etc. By using the robotics in that particular chemical factories, we can decrease the human loss in that particular companies. Then coming to the employment of the people, normally so many of them said that by using robots, the employment of the humans are decreasing. But using that if you use the companies to improve, so many of the employees get employment in the companies. If we started replacing many of the companies, the employees are definitely get employment. Next, coming to the crime reduces. Technology is means in CCTVs or some devices which are try to detect the crimes very easily. So by using CCTVs, we can find out the criminals easily. Then coming to the online transaction, which we are using a lot nowadays. Online transaction and bankings are very useful during these days. whenever the online transaction is held, we can use our money by using phone pay or google pay whenever we are there. And then coming to the news spreading due to social media, news spreading is very easily spreading. We can know whatever happening in any place. Then coming to the food and shopping, if any critical situation we need a particular we need any food, we can easily order it through by using technology through our phones, through our laptops, whatever it may be. We can easily order our food, and we can easily make shopping on our own mobile phone. It increases our capability and decreases the loss of time, wastage of time. And next, coming to the women empowerment nowadays all are concentrating on women empowerment. Most of the companies are mainly concentrating on women empowerment due to the increase of awareness between the people. Normally every woman wants to come out and do works. Due to the increase of technology, they have more protection before days. Nowadays most of the women like to come out and work. And finally, coming to the some there are lot of uses of the improvement of technology. And if there is any disadvantages of the technology, the technology always try to reduce the disadvantages of technology. Now I think there should not be any control over the technology. Thank you very much.
So, thank you to both of the teams for proposing your statements equally. Let me talk about some 2 or 3 points that were raised by both of the teams. So, for the team which was supporting the statement, told about the overusage of medicines regarding fertilizers, while the team which was against the statements talked about location tracing, talked about education, talked about transactions. So, let's start the debate. Do you have any concerns for the team? Please.
Okay, I would like to ask a question about the robotics. You said that there should not be a control for the technology. I would like to talk about robotics. So now you know that youth is more in our country and everyone is studying, especially now many one are in emerging courses like us. Artificial intelligence have come and everyone is choosing that. If everyone having a knowledge and they're preparing robotics everyone, and you know in an article it proved that more in next by 2030 there are going to be 1.5 millions of robots, and these robots work on a programming, right? If the programming was wrong and went over and all the robotics were what we say that were revolutionized, how we are going to stop that? You know, one robotic, two robotics maybe we may control, but everything developing everything, all the robotics, how we are going to control that?
Actually, I said that there should not be a control over technology. If there is any technical issue like making the robots, I will definitely improve the technology which are easy to control those robots which are not in proper way.
Yeah, I'm saying that it is easy to control, but I'm saying that there are billions. How at a time? How can we control? Controlling 1, 2, 3, we are going on like that. But what about remaining robotics? It may be we may get harm. So how is that going to happen? How do you support it?
By increasing technology, I will make many positive robots to control those robots. Whatever you said that making so many of the negative robots, I will use positive robots to clear the negative robots.
Yes, I agree with that. That you are making the robots. I'm saying that even what the robots you make, its program was wrong, and they also were causing harm. What you are going to do? That's what I'm saying.
Actually, I said that answer. Which robots are not working properly, I will make the robots which are working properly, and I use that particular robots to control those robots. Are you understand it?
Yeah, okay, thank you. If something happened that where was a lot of loss to the society, how you are going to support it?
During the improvement of our life, there are normally lot of distractions or some up and downs. It is also one of the thing I think. Uh, Maybe this is I think that improvement of technology will leads to that.
Okay, fine. My next question is, you already told that it is so useful to the girls, the technology, and it is protecting. Yes, I agree with that. But there are also some of the amusement for the girl in that social media itself. If there is a control for those type of things in the development of the technology, it will be better now. If you say that there should not be control to the technology, they are going to develop more and more. So there will be some of the problem to those girls. What? How do you support it?
Yeah, it's true, but some of the apps which are very helpful to the women to secure from that type of things. If these are not there, the women are still like that before, and still does not come out from the home, and still they are in backward position, which we see in 90s. I think that.
Okay, you.
Thank you for the concerns, and that was a good debate. Before I end, I would like to ask the audience if they have any questions or something to raise. Judges, do you have any? So I think we can end the debate here. Thank you both the teams for increasing debate. So was a huge round of clap. Thank you for tuning. You can please.